What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Tech Productions. Today, I bankrupted once again by Nick. And today, he has a deck profile. He actually got first place. I'm telling you that now ahead of time because he wasn't on camera at all.
Woo! Nobody saw it, baby.
So, he has Surge Broly, which is pretty cool. He pulled a very nice winner card, which is yay. And yeah, there's buttons, there's links. Go to them. Nick.
All right, so Surge Broly. I loved this leader when it came out forever ago. I've been playing it on and off, updating and stuff, and this is my current build. Good combo heavy centric deck. You want to go through the battle step pretty often, so your cards are going to help you with that. The leader, when you combo with a green or red card, you'll draw a card. You're going to be comboing a lot, so you'll get those draws. Then it has an Awakened Surge ability where you take a red card, green card, throw it under your leader, draw 2, untap 2, and flip. Then Awakened side, no drawing, but you do have Activate Battle once per turn. If you're at 3 or less life, you can take one of your cards, throw it in the drop area, and you can do one of two things. You can combo with a battle card from your drop area, and the leader will gain double strike. Or you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, KO it. So you always have that spot of removal once per turn, and then if you're going for game, you'll have a sneaky double strike on your leader. And we'll start with the deck. We are playing a Unison in this deck. We are playing Baby, Juvenile Parasite. 3-cost red Unison. This is insanely sticky. You will, if your leader's red and all your energy's in rest mode, your leader will gain a +1 boost. So you're going to be a little more defensive. Your opponent will have to swing in more, or combo heavy if they want to go in with little guys. Then it also has a permanent. If you would lose a marker, you can place a card underneath it in the drop area instead. So this is insanely sticky. It's gonna keep markers and not go anywhere. And then activate main, draw 1 card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and place it under the Unison, and it'll gain +10 for the turn. So 20k beat stick. You're drawing every turn. This is what you want to play in slower matchups, just to keep your hand healthy on your Awakened side, because you're not drawing. Then we are running a counter play. Videl, Encountering Danger, similar to Yamcha. Activate or counterplay. You play the card. And then auto for Spirit Boost 1, you will choose 2 battle cards, and they get -20 power for the turn. So if your opponent wants to start building the board, play this, -2 battle cards. So a really good board control with that. Now for the red cards, we're starting off with a Searcher, Sun Goten Journey's Beginning. When this card is played, search out the top 5 for a red Saiyan with the energy cost of 3 or less, or Unison with specified cost of 3. So you're going to be able to see your Unison pretty easily, and we are running a couple Saiyans that you can find this. So, and then for something to do with that, we have 2 SS Son Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks triple combination. This when it swings, you'll place a card underneath it in the drop, and you can neg a battle card 30k. And then activate main, you can choose a Saiyan for one red in your battle area and place it on top. So all your Saiyans that you're playing, you play this on top. Really good.
And real quick to specify, it says you place card underneath it, so you can swing the card beforehand and then play that card.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a really good tech card if you're playing red Saiyans. And then we have 2 Broly Crowns. They're Broly Crowns. So, some slower games you're able to get this off. So it's nice if you get it, but it's also a Saiyan that's searchable off your Goten, and it's a target for your SS trio. So run that 2 of. Then we have 2 Kaioken Concentrated Destruction. This you can use as kind of like a flex spot. This will either board wipe your opponent's board, KO them 20k power or less, or for 2 you can snipe a battle card ignoring barrier. This is your main barrier removal card. If your opponent has a big guy on board and you need to get rid of it, you can snipe it with this. Now for some green cards, we have Kakunza Beastly Maiden. This is 4 cost for 1 green, but it has a permanent if your leader is green. And it's your opponent's turn, this will get reduced by 2, so it's 2 cost. Then negate the attack, play the card. Then when you play the card, you can KO any battle card. So pretty good spot removal in this too. You mostly want to spend your energy offensively rather than defensively. So this comes up not so often, but it is green. We need to run some green cards in this, and this can come up for good removal. And then we have 3 Newfound Power Son Gohans. This is a Blast from the Past. This is an old-ass card. It auto, when it attacks, you can take a life. This will gain +10 crit, so you get really good early game pressure with this card. Nobody likes crit in this game right now, and this will just make big crits. Then when you're comboing with your leader on the unawakened side, you're drawing. So you're replacing this card all the time, and then just free annoying pressure. And then for the last mono green card, we have the Gohan SGR. This card is wild. There's a reason it's pretty expensive right now, but it's also a deflect crit. Then when this card's played, you can choose a battle card and KO it. And then this cannot be KO'd by your opponent's skills until next turn, so it has pretty good protection. Has an auto for 1 green. If your leader's green, when this gets added to your Z energy, you can choose a unison, your opponent's unison, remove 3 markers from it. So running 2 of these, because this is going to be your main way to deal with unisons. You're going to be comboing stuff, and you can combo from your drop area with a bunch of cards too, so this will always be live. And for 1 green, you can essentially say bye-bye to any troublesome unisons. Then as activate main limit 2, if your leader's green, your life's at 4 or less, you can play the card. So never a dead card. You can combo with it, get rid of unisons, you can play it. This does a lot, but we want to keep green cards to a minimum because we don't charge too much green, so that's why it's only at a 2-of. But you can go heavier on this if you wanted to. Now for some of the multicolor cards. We have Vegeta Omnipotent Elite. This is a weird card, but mostly you want to charge this. So it's Energy Exhaust Unique, Dual Attack Blocker, Permanent. If your opponent has 5 or less cards in their hand, you can negate this card's Energy Exhaust. So this is a really good turn 1 charge if you're going second, or later in the game if your opponent has less cards in hand. This will be a free multicolor energy. Then when this card is played, you draw a card, and then auto once per turn. At the end of your turn, or when this card activates blocker, you can restand it. So 16k attack, then also a double blocker. So it has more utility if you're playing it as an actual battle card, but you mostly want to charge these. Now we are running 4 Sun Goten Strong of Hearts. This is your main combo dealer for the combo card for the deck. Does a lot, but when you combo it for one cost, you will choose a field card with energy cost of 2 from your deck, place it in the drop area, and if you do, you will restand an energy, and if you have 5 or less cards in your hand, you'll draw a card. So this is one of your main ways to filter through your deck, and then also get less in your deck, draw a free 10k combo piece. Really nice. And for the field card for that, we have 3 Dormant Legends. We were running this at 4. This is just your field card to hit off your Goten to just throw in your drop, so it can get kind of clunky. So it was at 4, so we're throwing this down to 3. So you don't really need this just off the Goten effect to throw in your drop. Then we have 2 Broly Tragedy Foretold. This was at a 3-of, but I lowered this a little bit more as well. You want to... There's a lot of red-green multicolor cards with 1+ combo power, so we try to limit that. But this is a rival for red-green. Permanent, you can only play this if there's a Broly Tragedy Foretold in your drop area, so we're not running this too high because our field cards are pretty low. And it has the old unique skill where you can only have 1 on the field. Then on play, you will choose 2 battle cards ignoring barrier. They'll get -15 for the turn, so pretty good barrier removal early game. Then the biggest auto is when your opponent combos. You can choose a combo card or card in their combo area and throw it in the drop area. So you get 1 combo kill per turn. This is huge. Just your opponent wants to throw a super combo, they can get the effect, but they don't get the combo power. If they're playing yellow, if they want the combo go on Piccolo Ziggurat, you can say, nah, you can throw that in the drop area instead. This is pretty vulnerable these days. There's a lot of removal. I'm just KOing, if it's in rest mode, KOing it with yellow, negging it. So it's not as sticky as it used to be, but we still like it for the combo killing, so we're still running it. Then, so for more additional combo power for free red-green combos, we have Raditz Rival the Invader. This has when you play it, you look at your opponent's hand and choose a battle card and throw it away, and you gain crit for the turn. You don't really do that much. It's mostly just for your combo. It has a permanent if you have a multicolor card, a red-green multicolor card in your energy. This is a free 5k combo. So that's the main reason why we want it. You want to charge a multicolor as soon as you can, then this will be free forever. And you can combo with this from the drop later. We'll show you that in just a second. Now for arrivals, we have SSB Gogeta Resonant Explosion. Old ass card again. Double strike for arrival, red green for 1 red. When this card's played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, then energy cost of 4 and KO it. So you can do this your turn or your opponent's turn. Really good board control with this card, just KO and popping battle cards, and also 20k double strike. And since it's only 1 red, it's still viable. Then we also have 2 Champa Beerus Capricious Gods. Another rival for red-green for a red. When this card is played, though, you can choose a battle card with 20k power or less and KO it. So Gogeta will check cost, this will check battle power, and you're negging a lot, so you'll get cards under that. Then you can also choose a battle card with energy cost 6 or less and will gain double strike for the turn. So early game, you can give your Gohan crit 20k, or you can give it double strike, and give any of your battle cards double strike. Really good stuff. Then one of the last main pressure pieces, we have Piccolo Jr. Eradicator Piece. This card's busted as hell. It's easily answerable just because it's no protection, but still really good for red-green. 16k double strike initially, then has Alliance red green. When you activate Alliance, you do two things. You draw 2 cards, and then if your opponent has 3 or more life, they will take a damage. So this can win you games if they're at 3. This is one of your main draw engines later in the game too. Really easy to get battle cards on the board, so you're gonna have Alliance pretty easily with this card. Then for super combos, we have 2 Nappa Demolition Man, 2 Defending Father Paragus. I like this 2-2 split in this deck just because in the early game, your Nappas are free, and you'll also get a draw on the Unawakened side. So get to play this double super combo, essentially, that draws you a card. And the Paragus I really like in the later game just because when your life's at 4 or less, you draw 2 Warp 1, so you get to fix your hand a little bit, and you're just drawing a ton. And if you remember on the Leader's Awakened side, you can combo with any battle card from your drop area. So, and this only says when you combo with the cards. So you'll get multiple uses out of this card on your later turns when you're using your activate battle. So that's why I like the split in this. A lot of comboing, a lot of drawing, really nice. Then for a little bit of defense, we have Protector of the People. A lot of the meta is really battle card heavy, and I found this is the most successful. Your opponent wants to spam on their turn, you're going to get plus 5k whenever they swing with the battle card. So you're on their real big push turns, you're going to be defensive, and you'll be really bulky on your leader side. Then for our secret rare choice, we are SSB Vegeta Unbridled Power. I was running Scramble, the SS3 red-green card that came with this set, or with set 7. But I like this a little bit more just because on Scramble, you have to be at 2 life or more to use the card. If you're at 1 life, you can't use it. This, it doesn't matter, and you're already burning a life with this, so this is a little more consistent, and it's a turn faster. You know, the other card is 5 energy, this is 4, so this is a little bit quicker, does more, so we like that card. Now for the Z deck, a lot on this one too. SS Broly, Demon Revive. This card is really, really good for this leader. So if your leader's Broly, the energy cost is negated, specific cost negated, so you can play it for 2 no matter what. Then when this card also can't be KO'd by skills, so this has some protection in green and yellow, so really good for that. Then auto, when this card attacks, you can combo with a red or green card from your drop area, 5,000 power, combo power. And if you're at 4 or less in your hand, you draw a card. So really easy to refill your hand back up when you're comboing in the early game, and then you're also getting free combos and replenishing your Z deck with it. Then it has an activate main once per turn. You can drop 1 card from your hand, and then you can choose to either make your opponent pitch a card or pop a battle card with 20k power or less. So you either get your opponent's hand down low with this card for nothing, or you're keeping the board cleared for nothing. Then we have 2 SSB Vegeta Surmounting the Impossible. This we're running just to help fix our hand. The biggest clunk you can see in this deck is seeing a dormant legend field card in your hand. This you can bottom deck it and get rid of it. Put it back in the deck, then you have value when you combo with your Gotens. So that's why we're running this, just to fix, and it really comes in handy, especially when you brick. Then 2 Jiren the Immovables. This card, you don't play it too often, but it does come up in certain matchups. Choose one of your cards, green cards, the energy cost of 5 or less, then a card can't be removed by skills. So get a little protection. You can also hit this with it too. Then also as an activate main limit 1, you can place Z energy in your drop area, and you can remove your opponent's marker. So another way to get rid of your opponent's unisons for next to nothing. Then if you place 2 or more Z energy, this will gain 10k double strike. So just another big beefy body going at the lead. Then last one, Rush Attack SSP Vegeta. This is kind of a flex spot. We've already seen what this card does, but I don't play it too often, just a 7th slot. You can pretty much, if you wanted to fix ratios, you can, but this is another sneaky way just to get dual attack, double strike, or yeah, dual attack, double strike barrier.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Nick. Like always, his buttons, links, go to them, please. All right, bye.